Well, Jenny, another week of SFTP.
Yes.
You sound excited as usual.
No, I've got a mouthful of pizza right now.
You're very professional.
Oh, thank you.
You ready for this?
Yes.
I'm not. I have no idea what
Uh,
I'm doing. I haven't known what I'm doing for a decade now. It just sort of
I mean,
worked
you can
out.
kind of tell, but it
Yeah,
works out.
I
That's
think
what
that's
matters.
it's the alluring charm of the whole thing, right? The fact
Of
that
course.
this guy performs in front of a few hundred people and he doesn't know what he's doing. Well, let's show them we don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Let's start this sucker.
That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Yeah, Brian, this is so hard of your God, I wanted to do the welcome to Top of the Void, everybody. That looks terrible. Like everybody's got their little chat thing except me, and I was like, all right, I'll do it. I always thought it looked kind of ass.
Oh, this is extra ass.
This is like extra ass. Yeah, hold on a second. Let me take a look. Yeah, you can't preview this. Well, I can make the text bigger, I think.
Yeah.
This is a little sharper. Oh, that looks terrible. It's god awful.
It's funny.
Everybody else does it. It just doesn't bother me. But when I do it myself, let's see how it goes. Let's do it. Let's do it anyway. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Got a jam-packed show today. Everything from that.
Indeedy do.
Yeah. That psycho kid that crashed his car and got kicked off a kick. Ironic. From, you're not going to believe what this wacko has to say. This, constantly coping, trying to do some kind of weird damage control.
Yeah.
You know, if you really
You had to
think
move it to the main channel.
Yeah, the main channel. Well, here's the thing about DarkViper taking this to the main channel. That to me, that's a swing. But what he doesn't realize, because he sees, because you notice when he was arguing with Nick, he's talking about subcounts and stuff like that, right? And because that's the way he views everything, kind of like Bobak. So there's a lot of similarities there, believe it or not. And subcounts intimidate him, so he, of course, uses his subcounts to the one group of people that they don't like. The whole thing with commentary is literally supposed to be punching up. So you expect, like, everybody, Willie Mack, who, by the way, anybody that hated his video should dip their face in acid. He did a great job on that video. Willie with Mr. Beast. Here's the thing. That's the thing he knows. When you're fair, you're going to piss off everybody. When you do it right, that's why nobody's fair. That's why the mainstream media isn't fair. When you're fair, when you do it fair and balanced, all you do is piss off everybody. That's why Fox News is so brilliant. They're like, we're fair and balanced, and they weren't. They were the balance, but the Fox News isn't fair and balanced. Everybody knows that. Maybe the top of the bottom news hour, but everything else is conservative commentary. let's be maybe libertarian. So if you're fair and down the middle, you get criticism from both sides. If you take a side, at least you can you're in the comfort of your own home.
You cut your criticism in half.
Yeah, you do. You literally cut it in half. So to me, he already addressed this. Then he puts it on his main channel. It's really funny. This he really is a megalomaniac, the way he sees himself. Dark ViperAU. Let's see. The thumbnail in this thing is it's hysterical. Yeah, it looks better there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, look at this thumbnail. It's over. It's a commentary shit, and you didn't like to do. You're memorializing it like a relative died. I mean, you know what did die?
That, or he's like committing suicide.
Well, you know, here's the reality to Dark Viper. He really, like, outside of video games, this is what got Bobax in trouble too. He started thinking he's bigger than being a YouTuber. That and the backstabbing and playing both ends. Nobody takes him seriously. You're only going to be taken seriously by your fan base. What is your fan base? Video game fans. So what happens to happens to actors too. You get a fan base, you start thinking you're a genius. Like, I'm a genius. Like, you know, all these people like worshiping you. I must be doing something special. You try to make yourself seem more important than you really are, because acting, it's not that important. You're pretending to be other people. It's kind of empty if you think about it. And being a YouTuber is like ridiculously empty as well, especially if your entire act is dependent on another product. You could be like me and not give a shit. I don't give a shit. Or you can be like him and pretend that you're more important than you really are. It's really, really, really super funny. Well, let's watch this stuff and enjoy.
It's Jover.
It's Joe over.
Unfortunately, at long last, after suffering endless different shots, the Viper...
When he says endless different shots, he means like shots from, like, endless
like
different...
Nick.
Yeah, but didn't he say, wasn't his whole thing that this is not about criticism? Like, it has nothing to do with criticism.
Tommy, you've seen through it so easily.
I think so. He goes right.
How did you see it? It was his master plan.
Maybe it was a slip of the tongue. I don't know. So clearly, it was about criticism. Thank you for verifying that. Did you call Nick a liar when he said it was about criticism?
Rambles channel is truly dead. I made a short message here. Viper Rambles is cancelled. For real this time. Every time I considered
I listen to him. Look at his face. Seriously. Watch his face.
He loves listening to the sound of his voice. Oh my God.
I mean, this is creepy. I bet his hand is penis.
Short message here.
Watch him.
Viper Rambles is cancelled. For real this time. Every time I considered cancelling Rambles, I decided against it because of the comments I would read about how disappointed people were, and I didn't want to negatively impact those who helped me with the channel. However, I have now officially decided to end the channel. It no longer brings me satisfaction, and it has caused me endless headaches.
Yeah, it doesn't bring him satisfaction, but this does.
Look, I own myself before you could. Adams. Look at him.
Like, every time I would say, I need to end the channel, guys. Like, it's just taking up too much of my time. I'm not getting the views on it.
That's all you could say. That's all you had to say.
I don't
But you gave all these hints out there to make it seem like that really wasn't what it was about. And also, it means that it's all about views. Like it was called Viper Ramble. It's supposed to be like your thoughts, your innermost thoughts. You know.
Well, and even if you look at the fucking description to this video, he even brings into account the toxicity of the commentary scene and the strain on my mental health.
Well, then you're weak. Because I guarantee you that Willie Mack, me, and Nick put up a lot more hate than you do. None of us are as big, so we got probably triple the criticism. Now that's what everything that he does, everything that's important to him at the end of the day is about him, right? The whole thing with the stealing videos and stuff like that, his really war against fair use, was about him. Yeah. So like, if I get rid of fair use, then I won't be able to take, I won't get criticism.
The channel in a way that is really conducive.
Hey, I just wanted to know if you knew about Andy's pants and the active solution. No, I didn't.
To success in the modern YouTube ecosystem. The way that I want to run a channel is,
And here's the weird thing about the modern YouTube ecosystem. One of the reasons, look, commentators aren't brave by any stretch. If they share audience with somebody, or think they will get backlash to lead to sub loss, they're not doing a commentary video. I got news for you. The only guy on earth that I know that will do it is two people. It's me, too small for really to affect, and Willie, who it isn't, and has taken sub losses for criticism of YouTubers and move forward. I don't think he took much sub loss or anything for this latest video.
No, he's just been memed on a bit. Lunchley.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's the whole Lunchley thing.
The Lunchley thing. Yeah, that's it. And I know Willie doesn't care, but very few guys are willing to punch up. Most guys sit and they wait for their moment, right? If they don't like the guy, if they have good, I can make a good video, but I'm going to take backlash whether it's good or not. That's 90% of the time. Willie does not do that. That's it.
30 minutes of me just talking about cool stuff. That's not good for the algorithm.
Act-Man. I don't know. You have to call in later.
The Andy Pants and Act-Man or something.
No, I don't know about that, but maybe you can fill me in.
Having multiple different topics. Obviously, my continued cancelling of the Ramble channel over the last year or so ended up creating sort of a boy cries wolf kind of situation where people didn't actually believe I would ever cancel it. People made memes about it, of course. Here's a good one, at least on the subreddit. Rambles fans are in this state constantly. Bros, we're back. It's so over. We're so back. It's over. Bros, it's over. Real this time. And it actually is.
I'm done when I get criticized. Here's what happens. The views aren't as good as he thought because his takes aren't that entertaining. Most of the stuff we saw a video. He did something in the commentary to talk about his own relationships. And some like I call it clickbait, but it's not. Like that was his view in the commentary community. The fact that whether he got along with girls or not, it's not. That's the way he felt. And then the views aren't there because outside of nobody cares what he thinks. Outside of
no, they just want to watch his GTA videos
stuff, which I'm sure he's a fine YouTuber. Anybody can sit there and look like a gorilla for years on it. I know. Has he stopped with the wife beater? I guess he's putting a shirt on.
I think he is. I think his girlfriend is teaching him the ways.
Yeah, that's always happens to every guy. He's not different than that.
Put a real shirt on.
Well, that's the funny thing. Like I always got to do what I want because I'm so glad I was married before I got this going, because if I wasn't married, I probably would end up dating somebody who was in the channel, probably would end up marrying, and then it would have changed everything and made it suck, and then it would end up like iDubbbz. My wife literally doesn't give a shit what I do.
Is real this time. It is gone. But even then, like I did say at the end, like maybe you'll come back one day. I'm sorry for baiting people this many times over the years, but as I said, like I never really wanted to get rid of the channel. It was just never really justifiable to spend time on it. The old way that
money. When YouTubers say justifiable, because by the way, I do this too. I would love to do more Glory Hunters. Love to do it. Can't do it. Can't justify it. Can't justify it because time is money. That's what he's saying. It's money. It was never about just it was always a money-making operation, and he probably thought he could compete with some of the criticism. But he's not that good at it. He's terrible at drama.
ran Rambles, like even before the Ramble channel, is the way that I like to do things. Just chill, having a bit of a chat about a bunch of different topics, but that's not how to do commentary in the modern ecosystem, right? I just couldn't be successful releasing videos on topics.
It's you. You know why I can't do as well as Turkey Tom? It's me. He's better than me. That's the truth. Deal with it.
Okay, buddy.
It's the truth. Sometimes people take your, like, look at Nick. Sometimes people like take parts of your style and don't argue. They're better than you. If you beat them, you're not better than them. It's that simple. It's that simple. You could throw it maybe my age or stuff like that, but at the end of the day, they're doing it right. You're not. It's that simple.
Like a month after they had happened. The whole point of making this Ramble channel was for the Rambles to come out faster and be a little bit more competitive in the game of commentary, getting stuff out.
So he could, he thought he could transfer his audience, his retarded section of his audience that's not there, that actually cares how he feels, and probably swing them at his critics. And that's what he didn't care about people stealing their videos. He cared about, like, if nobody can use fair use, they can't criticize me in an effective manner. That's what it was about.
Yeah.
When it's actually relevant. And it just never really got there. And obviously
You suck. I guarantee if Nick DiOrio started a GTA channel tomorrow, it would be fucking terrible and he couldn't compete. Like, how arrogant do you have to be? Like, I'm just going to go into this new field, this new area where I'm not liked, and I'm going to make these videos. I saw people do this to Keemstar when he was on top of the drama. The only guy that ever competed with him was Scarce. And Scarce did it a couple ways. A, he was known because he was in FaZe Clan. And the other way is people wanted an alternative to Keemstar's abrasiveness. And Scarce is not abrasive at all. Yeah.
Big reason for that is I just didn't spend a lot of time on it. My main focus has always been my main channel, and I could never really get into the flow of doing comment.
DiOrio wasn't unhinged enough to make GTA money. GTA funny.
without it negatively impacting my main channel.
Rip my guy Viper rambles to Viper dead.
Yeah, sad. The channel never really made money. Like at one point I said it lost me $100 a day, but that's probably an exaggeration because it depends on the month. Like it probably broke even over the course of the year or something, but it wasn't a huge money maker, and the views relative to the main channel weren't that significant. Like I averaged—
That's you. Nobody wanted to hear what you had to say. That's you. That's 100% you. Nobody wanted to hear what you had to say on topics. And if you went to the Viper Rambles channel and you saw the headline, it was usually about him. No matter what the topic was, it was about him and his personal feelings. Sometimes it had nothing to do with the headline at all. It was funny. It was fodder for us.
It's like 10 million views on the main channel every month. These are long form video views. And on the Rambles channel, it was like less than 1 million. I very rarely scraped 1 million. I only had two choices. One, put even more time into the Rambles channel. Wade into the cesspool of toxicity that
I think you made the right decision. Absolutely the right decision. You are not cut out for it. You're not that interesting. The person that is you is not that appealing. The person that is a host of a GTA channel and somebody who's good at it and breaks records and streams them live is very interesting. It's niche, but it's interesting. You know, like commentaries for people, really, commentary is a place where we want to be YouTubers. They want to know about the news of YouTube. That's really what it is at the end of the day. It's YouTube news.
Is the current commentary ecosystem. Fling shit at people, make drama
Logic,
videos.
By the way.
What's that?
We got a raid from Judd Logic.
Oh, thank you, Judd. Appreciate it. That's very nice. I could use some more people in here. Shout out
It's
to
about
Judd.
people that I don't care about and topics I don't care about because I think it will go well in the algorithm. Or just like, stop doing that because it's not satisfying. It just gives me endless headaches, right? Like I find so much more satisfaction with the stuff I do on the main channel that I just don't know why I'm struggling, fighting to try to keep the Rambles channel alive.
It's you. You suck. That's it. You suck. You suck at this. Just like I would suck at GTA. You suck. You're not as important. You're not as talented. And you're not as interesting as you think you are. That's really what it comes down to. You're not cut out. Hey, listen, I'm not cut out to do, although there is a lot of guys doing BreadTube that are completely not cut out to do that. But I think that whole thing with like BreadTube is like, I'm an idiot that lives with my parents and was told smart by my mother, even though I don't have anything to back that up. Here's my view on good government. You know, that's like the whole allure. But no one wants your takes.
Maybe it was a mistake to make the Rambles channel at all. I should have stuck with what I was good at, which was, having that podcasty format where I just rambled while playing games. Because as you guys know, on the main channel it used to be, they used to get like 50 to 60,000 views. But I was just not really in a position to do that anymore because I wasn't speedrunning. I wasn't doing no damage. So I didn't have like hours of time where I was just talking about whatever. Now if I'm doing something, I'm streaming something specific and I need to focus on the game. I don't have some consistent series that I'm doing every week where I have a lot of downtime just to ramble while playing a game. Don't delete the channel? I won't delete the channel, I don't think. We'll see what happens in the future. Because obviously with every passing month, everything on the channel.
I need the historical record of you actually being really good with women and nobody understanding how it, and that was apparently a wrap on the commentary community.
Channel becomes less relevant. As sad as it is to say, everything you say now is far more of a lie.
My take on Mr. Beast. And he starts talking about himself. It's so funny.
Ability than it was in years past. There is just a lot more money now in lying and spreading bullshit and flinging out stuff as fast as possible than there ever was in the past. The environment of toxicity in—
When was the last time Nick made a full drama video?
Years, I think.
He's taking stream clips. There's stream clips. Maybe you should have done stream. Maybe you should have done it during your streams. You ever think of that?
The commentary community is insane right now. A part of that may be because it's so hyper competitive. There were just so many people yapping about everything because it's the easiest sort of content you can make. It's the reason why it was my side.
Right about that. It is easy.
Project for a while because it was the thing that I could spend as.
But the high end stuff, like anything, is hard. Is a lot harder. Like spitting out content and stuff. Like you could talk about something like I could clip this. As far as like, but what was his videos? He was doing basically a Charlie or a Mudahar thing. Hey Tommy, long time listener. For nice, I just wanted to know if you couldn't tell my speech. What did he say? My speech impediment.
But I'm retarded.
Yeah, I was well aware.
little time on as possible and still get out some videos, you know? Plus, at least in years past, I cared more about showing my opinion on things. But since coming to realize that
nobody cares about your opinion.
I could say fucking anything and people would still believe me. I don't think in this current ecosystem truth matters at all. I've had people literally release videos, like 40 plus minutes long. They're entirely false from start to finish, and no one fucking cares. I mean, these videos are about me specifically. And I look at this and go, what is the commentary community on YouTube now? It is just a bunch of con artists throwing out videos as fast as possible that are not factual at all, because they don't care what's true. They just want to get the video out as fast as possible. Wow. And it's not an ecosystem I really want to be in. My rambles in the past on my main channel, I wasn't really in that ecosystem.
Well, here's the thing. If any of that was mildly true, first of all, you'd have other commentators coming to your rescue, right? Because it is as competitive as you say it is. And the other thing is, here's the best thing about showing somebody they're a liar. You only have to do one or two. That's right, for it to have an impact. You only have to do one or two. And if it's the entire crux, the entire narrative of the video, you win. Now, he's going to go on to say something of the effect of, I don't have time to do it. You definitely have time to say this one thing is completely false. You totally have time.
No, they're just lying.
Yeah, you're lying, and here are the receipts, and here's why. But here's the thing. You know they're not lying. And you're lying to your audience. You know everything in there. You have never had a decent response to any of this other than you're a liar and I'm bigger than you. And that's a fact. That is an objectable truth. You're a liar, and that's it. That's where it says you're a liar, and here's the evidence. You're a liar, and I have more subs than you. That's it. That's it. You're a liar, and I have more subs than you. That's it. That's not an argument. And that's what commentary is really about. It's about bickering.
Because I was releasing videos like a month after things happened or whatever. But I don't want to do what is...
How hard was his fucking videos? It's like, these are all fucking
That's
jump
a skill
cuts.
Issue.
They're all jump cuts.
Yeah.
I could do this, and I can't make a video like John Swan or Nick with all this shit going. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. I don't care. One of the reasons I was attracted to YouTube is because it was lo-fi. I like low effort content. I like radio. That's why I was attracted to it.
Required to win in that space. It's just gross. Like, I don't know how people can justify themselves making that kind of content. I don't know how people can justify watching that kind of content.
You're a bad person. You're deplorable.
I suspect most people just don't realize how much of what they're consuming from these con artists is utter bullshit.
Oh yeah, and you have the chance with this channel because it got decent. Like, he got like 10,000 a video, so that's more than a lot of regular commentators get. All he had to do was debunk one thing out of the 14 pages. One thing. He never was able to do it. When he's pressed, he says, "I don't have the time to do it all." You don't have to. You did one or two. Maybe three.
It's too much effort, Tommy.
It's too much effort. He's losing money. How about this? You're lying. You're lying. They got you, and you don't have a response because there isn't a response that would make you even look more ridiculous than you do every day. You're lying. That's it.
I suppose a lot of this sentiment I express as I go on here. This business has worn me down. The negativity, the lies about me personally from those who felt threatened by my words or actions. It's not even the lies themselves.
Oh, he is rock hard. He is rock hard right now. Look at that face.
I got news for you. You are the most unthreatening person that I've ever come across. There is nothing fearful about you in your words, in your appearance, in your presence, in your personality. There is nothing I think of less than something that even approaches intimidation. Like, it's the furthest thing from the truth. And this is one of these guys I was like, that was told they're smart by their mom. What would they say? Oh, I'm not getting along with everybody at school. They're just intimidated by how bright you are. You're going to suffer through this your whole life. You're a moron, and you're a social retard.
But how effortlessly people seem to believe them. These last 2.5 years have been really tough on my mental.
Believe them. Like the time Willie Mack said this thing about me. White Tom Dark said that about me. And that took me down because it's clearly not true, and I can't break through with this channel. No, you never did any of that. It's 100% true, and people are going to continue to make videos on you because I don't think he's been able to keep it to himself. So he's come up with an elaborate lie to satisfied with little audience, gave a fuck about what he thought. And the truth is, that's the real hard part. Nobody cares what you think. Sorry. And that is entire crux of the commentary. And there are commentators out there, like, I can't understand why anybody would care what they think, because they talk about things they have no experience in, and they're unbelievably preachy, grandstanders, have no life experience, and you, in your 30s, couldn't even debunk one of their lies. Not one. Somebody must have told at least one lie about you. Like, somebody, like, even by mistake, even.
Yeah.
State, and my perception of people in general has never been lower.
The world's falling apart. Things have changed.
I think I would have benefited if I didn't have the Rambles channel. It would have given me time to more directly combat the false things that were said about me from con artists like Willie Mac Show and Tom Dark. These people who just lied to thousands of people for money, and I just didn't have time to respond. And
they're lying, but I can't comment on anything.
Why? It's no you. His entire argument
it's too much effort.
His entire argument is one of a 3-year-old. Because that's what when I call my son doing it. No you. That's all he could come up with. No you. No you.
Willie Con Show. Oh my God. Ganji.
I feel like it would have been better for my mental health to have shown that these guys are
Well, if this is bad for your mental health, you shouldn't do it. And if it's bad for your mental health, you're too weak. You're a weak personality.
Okay, buddy. Artist. And I
farm the night. It's like you said in Baited. You're a public figure. Same argument can be used here. Yeah. Well, he thinks he's above that. This guy's a megalomaniac. There is some sort of mental illness going on here. This deserves to be pointed out.
I think now, without the Ramble channel, I will be better able to combat this stuff in the future. Maybe I'll have time now to
Maybe he's going to do it right here. Bring it.
Maybe.
Bring it. He'll end up tearing his channel down.
Okay, buddy.
Because he'll take a swing at somebody, it'll be completely off base, and the experienced person will swing back, and he'll get crushed. Crushed. Here's the thing. A live debate, stream, any of the stuff that normal commentators do, like, obliterated.
Oh, yeah.
Memed on. Hard. Like, not memed on in a good way.
You know, it'd be like Charlie and Sneeko, but with there being a clear winning side.
Yeah.
Combat the stuff in the past now. If I can catch up on all the work I have to do. Maybe, right? I just think without this burden...
That just tells me he's going to bring it to his main channel when he feels like it. And he's like probably thinking like...
It's like a threat.
Well, he thinks the numbers will stay the same if he does Viper Rambles in the main channel. Yeah, it's like threat, but his threat is going nowhere. Because it's going to divide his audience that showed up for the GTA stuff, right?
Yeah.
But he thinks... You know, I get my couple, those 100,000 people, they're just going to descend on Nick, and Nick's going to be like, stop, Viper. I'm going to stop lying. I promise. No, it's not going to, that is not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Of trying to save this channel that is just not good for the current YouTube ecosystem, at least good in the sense of being competitive, I'll be more free and better off. I also won't have the liability of people being able to take random clips and then lie about what I'm saying in them. Am I going to keep just streaming the Rambles though? I mean, I'll be doing GTA Rambles, which you can see here.
That's where he's going to sneak it in. That's where he's going to sneak it in. So nothing's changed. He's just not uploading to a particular channel on the internet. That's nothing. So bring it. And I think I'm going to take a wild swing here. His arguments are going to continue to be the same. No, you. They're going to be toddler arguments. You know, from a guy that's emotionally about 12. We're going to see, similar arguments.
And I'll just yap about stuff on occasion. But the thing you got to understand is it takes so long for my footage to be edited these days that it'll be like 6 months or something before they get edited. So
it's not even possible. Oh, he'll mention something that something happened. Oh, I see what he means. Because I imagine the GTA content is... kind of highly
that
edited.
can probably take a while.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me check that out.
I'm gonna watch one of those videos.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested. Let's
go to videos. Go to
no.
There you go.
This is the regular one.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
This is the main channel. Yes.
Okay. How long can you? Let me see.
Can you beat GTA 5? Can you beat Red Dead Redemption 2
no,
without complaining? I'm on a
beaters,
quest to find out, despite once being the biggest hater of the game on the planet. I just finished chapter 5.
It was 8 months ago before you had the girlfriend.
8 days ago.
Yeah, well, no, that's when it was uploaded. It took 8 months.
Oh, yeah. There
it's
you go.
It's a film.
Yeah.
It's a film.
So got off that terrible island and met up back with my gang. Unfortunately, Dutch is going crazy, Arthur has a disease, and we're still trying to get John out of prison. Things are looking grim. Let's see where this goes. I got some bad news, chat. So I lost my journal when I went to the islands. So I haven't read the journal for like an entire chapter. So this will take a while to read. Seems those of us who thought Angelo Bronte was a lizard in a suit was right. Bastards sent us into a trap in town, told us to rob a trolley station, no money, but the entire police force waiting for us. Dutch nearly died, and that would be...
I could imagine this takes some time just by the sheer length of it, but the editing is not that sophisticated.
Yeah.
The editing is not sophisticated.
He does live stream this.
You could edit something like this in a couple days.
Yeah.
A week. And I'm strictly going by length. So these are from live streams? Is there anything else in there? Let's go to his most popular stuff. 8 million 2 years ago.
Hello and welcome to what is hopefully my final attempt at completing GTA 5 without taking any damage.
I have a max
HP of 1, so any damage from any source...
It's tedious.
...will immediately kill me. Beautiful.
Let's get to the heart of the video. Let's skip ahead.
You cannot escape me. Bah. Fatality. Flawless victory. I gotta pick up the sniper rifle twice so I have enough bullets. Why is there a random sniper there again? Birds in the GTA universe build their nest with sniper rifles.
I bet if he's doing some type of challenge, that probably takes more time. Sorting now, it's 4 or 5 hours. How many hours has he got on here? Hold on a second. He squeezes 9 hours. Going through 9 hours of footage is going to take you a week or two. That's going to take some time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll take some time right there. Even if but I mean, this is not sophisticated editing at all. Was you get to have the exact right cut? Did you recut it or something like that? It's a stream. It's a long stream. That's a long time to be on, though. So yeah, it's going through that shit, watching it over. That's got to be tedious. And the kind of money he makes, I'd hire somebody if he doesn't already. We can find out that's true. Back to the moron.
So even if there was ramble...
That's not true. I'm not a moron. You're such a liar.
Some other footage, like, it's never going to be worth bringing out. And to be clear, I'm not putting this on the editors of the Rambles channel, right? A part of it is me. Like some new hot button topic will happen or something, and people should be doing commentary on it immediately. And I'll be sitting there like editing and doing my GTA stuff. And
Wait a minute. Is he editing or are they editing?
I think he's got editors because he said there.
He said editors.
Editors of the Viper, as in plural. So
it's
I think he's got.
That we're talking about an upload.
Yeah, that cuts the time significantly as long as they're monitoring it and like taking notes of important moments.
Well, you get 10, 15, 12 hours of footage. That's going to take you more than a couple days. You get more than an hour.
Oh yeah, no. But it's not going to be. Yeah, but it's not going to be.
I mean, the editing.
The length of if he was just doing it himself.
Yeah.
Might get to it days later, and then by the time it's edited, the thing's like a week old or whatever. It just was never my main priority, so I could never have expected it to be particularly successful.
Why then do what everybody else is doing? Go on around. I mean, all you're doing is jump cuts here. I mean, this right here took no time at all.
Cool. My ultimate hope was just for the Rambles to end up as successful as they were on the main channel, but from all my testing, I could release a ramble on the side channel and the main channel one would get like double the views.
Bingo, I'm right. And he doesn't understand that. So he probably moved it to another channel in 2019 because people are like, I don't give a shit how you feel about fucking politics. And I said, okay, I'll split it. and he probably thought it'd be just the same. See, this is how delusional he is. he honestly believes, this is funny, that he's special and that it's not GTA, it's him. It's not GTA, it's him. He's like, these actors believe, no, they're showing up because it's fucking Spider-Man, man.
Unsurprisingly. So like, it is always an option for me now just to go back to being the rambles on the main channel. But for all the reasons I discussed before, I just don't really want to. I just don't like the commentary community on YouTube anymore. It's just gotten more and more gross. And you've likely seen the toxicity increase in your own experiences online. YouTube was not like this, like 3 years ago.
It's fucking 10 times worse. It just, are you kidding me? Like if you go back to the Drama Alert days, like 2015, 2016, and you could lose your fucking, like, I'll tell you what's, you don't lose your channel anymore when you say anything stupid. It used to be a guarantee. Remember the, who put this name in here is over party, and you can watch the damn subs go down one at a time? It's a much easier environment for creators. Much easier. Especially since most of the kids went to TikTok because they're the most brutal.
Even 5 years ago, I would rather just put more time into the more wholesome shit that I do, GTA-wise.
What's wholesome?
And if I want to do...
What's wholesome about running around pretending you're a gangster and slaughtering cops?
It's so wholesome, so peaceful.
It's like a fucking mature game.
Commentary. I'll do some script.
It's so wholesome.
Imagine how he sees himself. That's kind of what I'm trying to get across to everybody. This guy's crazy. You imagine seeing yourself this way. It'd be interesting if he passed a lie detector test. Because then he believes this shit.
Thing.
Have you ever jacked off listening to the sound of your own voice?
No, but I have this habit of rubbing my thigh.
Particularly important to me, you know? Just don't think I can handle the channel mentally anymore, especially given that every attempt I've made to change things to sustain it has been met with endless whining from a vocal minority. I don't really understand why some people saw me saying that I'm thinking about cancelling the channel as a call to mindlessly hate on everything I do or have ever done, but well done, I guess. Keeping this channel just means my Reddit is flooded with negative posts about every title, image, and thumbnail. It simply isn't worth dealing with anymore.
You're right.
It was honestly disturbing. Going to my Reddit, like, of a week.
Everything's a crime.
And looking at the some posts, like, let's go now. It'd be like this. Okay, but seriously, dude needs to fire whoever is doing his thumbnails now. This shit looks like a Mr. Boss for the win type thumbnail. The same dude has been doing—
That's the most ignorable fucking headline you've ever seen. You can't ignore that. You can't ignore that. Wow, he's really weak. What a weak person.
My main channel thumbnails for over 2 years. Nothing has changed. And I'll read all these comments here, and it won't be about the thumbnails anymore. It'll be like a minute dissection of my entire being, of how DarkViperAU's money hungry, and he only cares about the algorithm, and he's—
There's another very ignorable I'm a YouTuber, of course you care about the algorithm. So you're paying your bills. So you ignore those.
Changed, bro, and
as little money as I make, I get those money criticisms. Oh, Tommy's only doing it for money. Yep. I gotta pay my bills.
Feed your family.
And then if I start doing something that's more up their alley, I start making less money. Yeah, then you're not doing your job as a fucking provider.
Content sucks. I haven't seen one of his videos in 3 years, but I'm super confident the editing right now is garbage. I'm reading this and going, this is nuts. This is absolutely insane.
Who cares?
This is not constructive like criticism. It is just mindlessly hating on me. And it's so strange. Like, these are the same people who are like, I really don't want the Ramble channel to go away, but by the way, I hate literally everything DarkViperAU does, and he's a piece of shit. It's like, I'm going to all this—
You wouldn't have lasted on lolcow a week.
No.
Effort to change things.
He used for autism, I'll say.
To make it sustainable. And I'll change something to make it more sustainable, and all my Reddit will do is just complain about that thing incessantly. It'll have changed yesterday, and it'll be 57 posts complaining about that thing. And it's just like, I fought for the Ramble channel, guys. I did all that I could, and you just fought as hard as possible to convince me to kill it.
He's not the type of YouTuber that uses his own fans for content. I can get away with that, right? I got to sacrifice a few fans to get to show dopey they are. But I'm not looking at like, oh, I hate this guy. I'm like this is funny what he's saying here.
Yeah.
Right. And my audience will find how funny he is. You know.
Like, obviously, it's not just Reddit, guys. The channel didn't make a heap of money. The biggest contributing factors to why I'm getting rid of it is that it just takes up time that I don't really have to spend on it. I've got more of a life with Aitana now, we go places. The main channel, especially with shorts, takes up more of my time. Because
I can't wait she takes all his money. I'm looking forward to that. Because he's stupid enough to broadcast it. Yeah, he's stupid enough to broadcast it. So we will when that relationship goes south, I hope he marries her.
Really Medin, the arcade stream, what happens is he tried to play a documentary that was on YouTube and then it like cut off. So yeah.
It cut off.
That's what
sorry,
happened
it's too bad.
I
really wish I could do that. Maybe I could if I could maybe me and you could watch it offline and then I could chop it.
Yeah.
Because the documentary is awesome. You know?
Do that, do King of Kong.
But we probably get claimed though. You know, we could watch it on the weekend or something and do it.
Or maybe do a long after show or something.
Yeah,
like
but I'm going to be honest with you. Unlike Dark Viper, I'm not going to make any money on that.
You want money, yeah. You want money, so.
Understand, I had the main channel shorts, the clips channel I even brought back and is actually posting clips again.
Because at least if it gets claimed, I might be able to fight it. I'm surprised. It's a 20-year-old documentary.
I had the Rambles channel shorts, and then I had the live streaming channel. And that's just a little bit too much. I think, had I held off...
That's probably true.
...on making the Rambles channel a bit longer, it never would have existed. Because the existence of shorts as a main channel thing, that as an additional distraction and a use of my time, would have meant that I wouldn't have thought I could sustain another channel. But obviously, the Rambles channel came before shorts, and I had more free time back then, and I just don't have it now. But it's very clear, if the channel was way more successful, that I would just make time. I would take...
It's about money. I don't even think that's like a ridiculous thing to say, but he likes to push himself as somebody who, you know, like these are important and stuff. Yeah, you'd make time, of course, because then you become a commentator, but you're not.
From some other things I do and give it more to the Ramble channel. There's a certain level of success that is necessary for me to consider it to be worth my time, and the Ramble channel just didn't have that at this stage. I will continue to cover GTA news on the main channel, and I may start some sort of weekly AMA where people...
That's another thing. Why does he give a fuck? Because GTA 6 is coming out. You're going to get a year's worth of fucking news. Was it 6 or 7? I forget where we're at now.
6. 666.
People can ask me questions if they wish, but I suspect I will release this unedited if I do. All the best, and I'm sorry I couldn't make this work for now. Maybe I'll return to it one day. If you guys do want to ask me questions for potential AMAs, it's in my Discord. It is on the side here. If you want to ask me about some particularly topical, relevant thing, I will be answering the AMA questions far more than I ever have in the past. Especially now that I can like split my VODs with just by pressing this pedal underneath my table. Like at the end of each stream, I'll just read the AMA and go, answer a question, and then split it. And then they'll maybe just all end up as one video every month or something. So you'll still hear some yapping from me. It just won't be...
I've had enough. It's boring the shit out of me. It's all about it. You'll still hear this. You'll still hear this. Oh, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
But he cares. That's what matters.
Like he cares about him. Like nobody I've ever seen. But I mean, it does tick me. I'll be honest with you. It does. I hate the way that looks. That looks terrible. Oh
yeah.
Well, how does it
mean,
look?
it did look good when you had the
thing, yeah.
Like when you, yeah.
Do that?
Oh God, get that out of here. No, I will absolutely die.
Can I do that? The problem is if I have a dark thumbnail in here or something. I didn't even put the right thumbnail in there.
No, we just have Fousey.
No, I didn't have Fousey too.
Yeah.
Because it was there. It was there last week.
Yeah, unless you have it like full screen, and it depends on how big your monitor or laptop is, then you can kind of read what's being said. Oh my God, yeah, it is it's like the love phones, but it's just.
I put in the wrong one.
Yeah, you put it in like the love phone.
I put in the love phone slot. Yeah. I don't really need the love phone. There we go. Yeah, because it's terrible. I maybe just can't do it on this one. It's just not built for it. If it had a black background, maybe. What if I did this though? But then it would be a problem on the other one. What if I did? Hold on a second. Let's put that in. Bitrate is being destroyed. Yeah. No, it doesn't work.
Well, yeah, because you keep fucking moving it, so everybody's like, ah. Oh.
Yeah.
At least keep the SFTP logo in. God, you can take over my name, but just
put it in here.
Oh my god! No, that's not what that's the opposite of what I said. I said keep the logo in. No, you can take over my name. I'm fine with sacrificing my name.
Sacrifice your name? No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
There's some things I can't bring myself to change. Do it this way, huh? Ooh. How about
oh my god, that's
make
just,
it difficult. I'll just leave that up there so I just get a bunch of complaints and just ignore all the complaints.
Yeah, it'd be like the lolcow thing all over again.
Yeah, it'd be funny.
You still have lolcow in your bio. You should also move it up a little bit so you can do so people can see to call and use Discord. Click on the link below. A little bit more.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, bring it back to me. Oh, okay, fine.
I don't know.
You do. Oh my god. Medan, I like that suggestion. Just cover your own face with the chat.
That's a good idea.
That's great.
So
there we go.
Dark Viper, everybody. So Dark Viper, everybody.
Yeah.
It's too fucking funny.
Oh my god.
Oh well. I think it's just not cut out for this. You know what I could do?
Just leave it there for now.
Make a huge we'll make everything smaller. And then put this on the right, like squeeze that in somehow.
Yeah. That's possible, yeah.
It'd be dramatic. Yeah, I'll wait for another day. Maybe, make everything smaller. Or make a different screen.
Yeah. Yeah, make another like... Yeah. You could probably do, you know how you have that one that's just your face? Yeah. You could probably change that one so it's got... Because like it looks good there. Like it looks fine there. You could even have it on the left if you wanted.
Yeah, I could put it. Yeah, I could put
and
it.
And it would. Yeah, it would.
Yeah,
it
actually,
be a
well,
yeah.
Well, I actually could put it on the left. Yeah. I'm not gonna. I can't. Yeah, I guess so. Hold on a second. Where's the? Let's go up. Oh, it's locked. It's locked. Unlocked.
Boomer trying to put.
Oh, stop somewhere. It! Make fun of me. I'm not allowed to make fun of me.
No, I'm trying to make sure there's no dead air.
You work. You work for me. Yeah. You're not allowed to make fun of me.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that's all right. I don't know what the other guy. Yeah, I can put that up. Yeah, this could be done. I think I just don't. I don't like the. There's one thing I want to do.
You're gonna change the background of it?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't like that. I like that clear shit. You know what? I'm gonna put it back where it was. You know why? Because I want to be able to see it.
Oh my god.
I know, weird. Weird guy.
No, you're fine.
Strange man.
No. Seen weirder.
Yeah, strange guy. There we go.
Just make the huge font too, so that like you don't need your glasses to read it.
Could be. All right, let's go to.
There'll be times when you'd start squinting.
This is Ricky.
Oh yes.
Initialize user. Hello, Ricky Bird. Welcome to Nigga League. Use the username Ricky to log on. These Ricky's a genius. You know, the fact that he's been reasonably relevant, he's had down periods, but and Crippled News is really quite an accomplishment. Because I always figured people get sick of his act, but you know, he just keeps hanging in there, man. Ricky's a lot smarter than he lets on, at least YouTube-wise.
Yeah.
Well, he's well educated or anything, but YouTube-wise, I think he's a lot smarter than he lets on. A lot. Let's go there. All right. Then now I'm satisfied. Now I got the OCD going on. That's too funny. I haven't seen this yet. A car like that going down the high. You know, he's gonna hydroplane, isn't he? No! Whoa.
Oh fuck. No, watch out. Oh. Oh, fuck, open the door, open your door. We're locked in here. Holy shit. Holy shit. Where's your phone? Oh, I just broke that shit.
This is McLaurin? God.
Me too. Help.
Oh my God.
The pain.
I get another one. Fuck your couch.
Might as well, actually, huh? What else we got to do? My whole body kit, everything. All my money's gone. The exhaust, the whole body kit. My insurance won't cover that, right?
Wait, is his friend still in there?
I don't know.
Well, everybody say that he was just fucking doing this type of stuff when everybody appears to be safe. I think you're allowed to talk about the car being damaged after everybody's safe, right?
Yeah.
He got banned for this?
Yeah.
People just had enough of it. If I was told that he was talking about the car as somebody was like suffering, he hydroplaned crashed. Oh, I'm gonna have a crazy take on this, I guess. Unless I'm missing something. Somebody call in and tell me what I'm missing here. Because he crashed his car. All right. He did speed up. Well, how fast was he going? I mean, that's pretty... I thought this is him, like, goofing or something. Here, let me see this.
All right, guys, we're in the hospital after the crash. How you feeling, Michael?
Amazing.
Just getting stitches right now. But... All right, guys, we're in the hospital.
You got banned for this? Am I missing something here?
Maybe, I don't know because I don't know the level of kick stuff. I'm not an expert on it, but he was using his phone while in it.
Oh, I mean, I'm okay. I can sort of understand
because that could be like doing the whole dangerous thing. Because yeah,
72 miles an hour. Right, that's over the speed limit. That's pretty stupid. And it's considering the weather.
Oh! Oh!
Yeah, he stayed up the hill. And they started hard.
No! No! No!
I don't know. Maybe it's because I was in the Army and I did a lot of crazy shit when I was young. Like, this could have been worse. Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
But I just expected a much higher level of irresponsibility. It was there. I just expected something like gross. Not just crashing your car. Now, he did look at his phone, but that's not why he crashed the car because he sped up. He was texting right before that? Okay, fair enough. Is he really texting or just checking it? Hold on, let me check again. Looking at it. See, I figured he hits the accelerator here. This is his problem. Okay. He was hard on his phone. Yeah, you can't tell that from this clip. Then, okay, buddy. Big E. He was reading the chat while driving. He allegedly saw a cameraman bleeding. Oh, I didn't see any of that. You get a better clip of this then?
That's the main clip from
because like I'm sorry, I like there is a point when you're like, all right, like they crashed the car.
Holy shit. Where's your phone? Oh, I just broke that shit. Me too. Help.
Then I
What's he doing, bro? Might as well act.
That guy laughing at him, one dipshit kid. Guy works his ass off every fucking day. Never, it was never in his wildest dream to have a McLaurin. And he's like, yeah, well, at least he's stupid. There are others. His passengers are bleeding. His passengers are bleeding. Are they bleeding now? All right, let me put Mr. Fox in. Mr. Fox, what am I missing here?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Here, let me mute the stream.
Sure.
All right, what's up?
What am I missing here? Why is this like I was expecting like a lot worse. Like I was expecting him bitching about the thing while people were actually hurt.
No, it's what's wild about this is that like he was driving his McLaren and he hydroplaned, hit the left side, and then spun around and then threw it into the fucking guardrail on the right side. So what happened was
he didn't throw it in the guardrail. He hydroplaned and lost control of the car. That's it. It doesn't matter if you go left or right at that point.
But his friend came out and had blood coming down his fucking face, and he's like, "Guess what?" He's like, "Here, hold this phone and record this," while his friend
I don't have that clip.
Possibly having. You don't have it?
No.
Oh shit! I'll give it to you.
Yeah, give me that one.
It's pretty wild.
Because what I saw is not that bad.
Well, he was bleeding. So
that's not what I said. What I saw is not that bad.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
But what is your main prerogative here?
I don't have one.
Sorry,
I don't have a prerogative. I don't have an agenda or a prerogative or anything. I was just calling it like I see it. I saw a guy look at his phone, definitely speeding up while hydroplaning. What I was expecting was somebody hurt, like bad, and he just starts to just ignore them completely.
Oh, the video is privated. Damn it.
That's the one that got him then. Okay.
Fucking hell.
His texting was way worse than the full video. Okay. Jason West said that. Okay.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, fuck. Dude, I mean, look, I'm not trying to look to defend this guy, but like the video I just played from Drama Alert, I don't know if that should be a kick if that's all the context. If there's more context there, yeah, sure. And he's the only guy who crashed his car fucking his phone, with his phone.
I think the most disgusting part of this situation was that Jack Doherty literally sat there and told his friend while he's bleeding from telling him to slow down, hitting the fucking wall, like boom, boom, boom.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's bleeding and he's like, "Here, hold both these phones." That's fucked up, dude.
So like, when you say hold these phones, does he hold these phones like to film him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so he cared more about the fucking. Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
That's
fuck
the entirety of the argument.
Yeah. I get him.
How disgusting does one person have to be?
They banned him because he's literally committing a crime. Hydroplaning is.
No, the text being on your phone.
Oh, the phone.
Yes.
Oh, that's.
He was looking at
chat. All right. Keep in mind. Give me a little room here. I did not live in the States when this was a thing. I left in 2003. Was it 3 or 4? So I left in 2004. It's been 20 years since I've been home. Like I don't drive because I live in the city. Is that like if you're texting on your phone, is that like a serious crime? Like do they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's
what are you looking at if you get hit with something like that?
It's very big, actually.
Like what? Like what do we look? We look at 10 grand. We look at time in prison. Like,
you're looking at a misdemeanor, at the very minimum. But at the same time, it's kind of like if you accidentally hit someone,
reckless
endangerment. That's manslaughter.
Yeah.
Six penalty points on your license as well as a fine.
Yeah.
If you
it's a big. All right. Okay. I'm getting it. I'm getting clear. Remember, I'm completely removed from this world.
Yeah.
So don't think that I'm being insensitive. I'm just like, how did you not know this? I don't drive. I haven't lived in the States in years. I've never done anything like that. I mean, God. Depending on the jurisdiction,
but this stupid fucking this.
Okay, all right. Is this true? Depending on the jurisdiction, it can be treated like a DUI. Is that true?
Well, depending.
I'm not clipping this.
Yeah,
I was hoping to clip this.
Yeah.
I thought I was hoping to clip this, but I look so insensitive and adamant. It's not happening.
Well, here's the thing, Tommy.
Yep.
Jeannie. If he was high, yes, that would be considered.
No, forget it. He's not high. Let's talk about what could have happened. What did happen is he looked at his phone. I thought he put it down. In Germany, you're not even allowed to have phone in your hand behind the wheel. Is that Mr. I wouldn't even know that. I haven't driven a car since when did I meet? 2011. I have not been behind the wheel of a car that long. So I never dreamed did I have a no? I didn't have a smartphone. I didn't have a smartphone until 2016. I've always been kind of anti handheld technology. I didn't have a cell phone. I didn't have a cell phone until 2004.
Here, Tommy.
Yeah.
I've got Moist Critical Clip.
Yeah.
And it has more of it. So
okay. Yeah. So I don't think he won't claim me.
Yeah, I'm just putting a timestamp in roughly.
Good guy. Yeah, so basically, my interpretation from my research is that like this person literally, Jack Doherty, from what I understand of him, he doesn't really have a lot of awareness. He has done a lot of bad things.
He's a fucking that's the thing I'm trying to get to. Like I know he's a sociopath. He's a typical fucking influencer. I get all that stuff. But see, here's the thing. Like I don't do that, and that's what I was wondering when I was watching the Drama Alert video. Are we throwing the hammer on him because he's been an asshole in the past? Which I'm not a big believer in, by the way. But if reading your text is as serious as a DUI, yeah, I get it. Fuck him, get him off. So I don't care about all the others. I'm well aware of his past stuff, but that shouldn't matter. If he's been an asshole, he pushed somebody in a mall a year ago.
Can you articulate?
I just did.
Okay, fair. I mean, like literally, I'm not trying to.
I'm not a grandstander YouTuber. You know that, right?
No, I know that. Yeah. I've been watching you for 10 years.
Okay,
dog.
All right.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that Jack Doherty is a fucking psychopath.
I know that. I'm well aware. But even a psychopath, like
here,
if you like, let's say take the phone out of the equation, okay? This is what let's take the phone out of the equation, and he hydroplanes and crashes his fucking McLaurin. That's just funny. That's just fucking funny. He's a douchebag that lost a really nice car. That's what I thought this was, but clearly that's not the case.
Was it Diorio that made fun of the color of his car?
His car looks like a fucking a 7-year-old's gate up notebook, or something. It looks like it should have a Hello Kitty on it.
God damn it. Yeah, dude, if you had hell.
Okay, I think I get it now, though. I think I get it, but I'm not going to sit there and
I appreciate it, but
yeah.
But hey, let me just say this before you kick me out or something. I believe that what he did was inherently fucking evil because he knew when he pushed that fucking accelerator into this, he thought this would be good content.
Wait a minute. You think he crashed that car on purpose?
Yeah.
You're insane. Not that car.
No, I think
insane.
he did.
You're insane.
He
crashed that car on purpose? That's insane.
He did it for content. Why did he
crashed a McLaurin? A fucking $500,000. That car's worth $5 million.
I know, but he's gonna make more money off it.
$500,000 is fucking. That's even a lot for a rich person.
No, but that's what he.
I know. First of all, you don't know that. That's your feeling.
That's my feeling. All right, you're right.
Fair enough. You're entitled to. You're entitled. $300K. Yeah, close enough. You're entitled to your feeling, but there is no evidence that's true. Well, let me remind you.
No, you're right. You're right. Yeah. Allegations are not
that's
evidence.
Serious.
You're right.
That's serious because you could make the case if you're right, if you could prove, because basically what you're doing, and like I said, you're entitled to it. You're convicting me of a thought crime. You got to know what he's thinking. Since we can't know what he's thinking, we only can take what we're seeing. And it looks to me like he tried to speed up. And then lost control of the car, which, by the way, has been happening to young idiots for generations. That's nothing new. And the internet hasn't changed that or anything.
Yeah, but what the situation becomes is that, like, how many times are we going to do this before we actually get someone
killed? I think that's why Kick is put their foot down. And I don't have a problem with them doing it. It was just like, look, guy's reading his phone. I'm not going to contribute. Us as a platform is not going to contribute to him getting somebody killed. He could have got killed a long time ago. The people he messes with, he's got bodyguards punching people for no reason. I saw the guy. He's being sued by. Yeah,
I researched that. I made dockets on that.
Yeah. So no.
Damn, dude, that guy just like knocked this.
But I'm not sitting there saying he did that on fucking purpose. That's insane because I can't back it up. I would say something. I wouldn't be surprised or something, but I don't even think that. That car's way too much money. I'm gonna crash this. He didn't hook that thing right into the thing. He lost control of the car. You could see it. If you watch the stream right now, he accelerates. Oh! Now the car. Right now, he has no control of the vehicle.
Why do you do it?
Well, no. You're thinking he cut the fucking wheel to the right. You don't. That's not what happened. Do you know what hydroplaning is?
Yes, I have done that.
Yeah, I guess. He has no control of the car. There is no way to know. Not to mention there's other cars that he put his own life in danger. Once the car starts just slightly going above the water line that's right below him and he starts to slide, he doesn't know whether he's going left or he's right. It is just Trigonometry after that.
Yeah, but you saw how fast it happened. He was like, oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck.
Yeah, because you have no control of the car. It's like sliding on ice. It's like being on ice. You have no control of the car.
Exactly.
No, you're nuts.
But
Dude.
why did he do it?
Fox, you're crazy.
Why am I
crazy? You do that on purpose. Because it's crazy. He has no control of the car. Did he pass somebody here too? He could be going, oh fuck, like hold on a second. There's a truck right there. He hits it. He could be going, oh fuck, I'm gonna collide with that truck and kill everybody. I'm gonna kill myself. That's what he could be going, oh fuck, were you crazy person? No! Yeah, the fucking goddamn wheels locked. You're nuts. Have a good day, Mr. Fox.
Oh, please don't kill
the wheels locked. You can do that on purpose. It's insane. It's fucking insane, Fox.
Here, you can clip this, Tommy. Perfect. You see it turned around for you.
You know this. No, you can't go left and right. Fox. You're not. Look. You're entitled to it. It's insane. He could, like, so many things could have gone wrong. He hit the brakes, locked, and then he pulls the wheel, and he realizes I can't go left or right, and it just floats away.
It hit left, and then it hit right. And
yes, because you have no control of the car. Do you understand that? I get a feeling you don't understand hydroplaning. That's it. You're on ice. That. Yeah, you're on ice, so you can't go left or right. So you're saying he hydroplaned on purpose. First of all, when you hydroplane, you never see it coming. You did it uphill, which is a little weird.
Well, here's the thing. Why did he hand his friend the phone?
All right, yes, we have established that already. See, are you trying to become a commentator? Yeah, you are.
I'm a researcher.
Yeah, you're gonna get burned. You're gonna get burned with looking at things this way. You got to take things how they are, not how you want to see them. You got tunnel vision. I can tell by the way you're talking. What?
No, I want to actually hear what you have to say.
No, you got it. You can't inject your own personal fucking feelings into it. You're gonna get burned. And everybody's going to think you take a crazy take. And the whole commentary community has become the take Olympics. You can't even say something like I was on Chud the other day. I forget the whole fucking I forget even what happened on there. And I can't even remember. I can't remember. I called in and I was just kind of fucking busting his nuts a little bit. And I think I got the feeling he took it a little more personally than I intended it. But you can't do that. You're I think he did this on purpose. You got to show some kind of fucking evidence. It's got to make sense. And there's some things out there that you can't prove because you have to be able to read somebody's mind. That's exactly what you're accusing him of. And then when I called you out on that, you went back and he did this other thing. But we're not talking about the other thing. You're gonna get in trouble if you become a YouTuber like that. It's good. Like you would get, if you were my news team, we don't really have a news team anymore, but you would get yelled at.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah. You said you wanted to hear it. You would have gotten yelled at by me. You would have gotten fucking vaulted.
That's fine.
What do you want to
do? You know what's
fucking awesome? Because here's what happens. I'll tell you what happens in news team. You write in there, Jack Doherty crashes cars on purpose for views, and I go, oh my God, we got to, and I look at that, I'm like, I'm going to kill you. See what I mean?
I do.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'm helping you out. I'm helping people out. All right, get out of here.
Appreciate you, man.
Take care. Bye-bye. That's fucking funny. You can do that on purpose. What am I crazy? I thought I was crazy for a second. Winter, you're on the air.
Hey, Tommy.
What's up?
Is this open phones? Because I have a little bit of a derail.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I wanted to talk about the Actman situation.
Yeah. Tell me about that one, if you can. But go ahead.
All right. So the Actman and Andy Pants had a whole debate about wokeness and shit. Yeah, it doesn't matter that much. But what Andy did is copyright struck the video.
Oh, I heard about this. Yeah, Nick was talking about that. Yeah.
And then started threatening the Actman. So I got all the screenshots and everything there. Actman even shows the thing.
I'm familiar with it. It got resolved though, right? He tapped out. Yeah, I'm late in this drama.
Yeah, he tapped out, but then he made a whole fucking video about him being a man and everything. And if you play video games and everything, you're a fucking pussy.
He's right.
It was so hilarious.
He's right.
All right.
I just want. I'm kind of too late to that one. No, I'm somewhat familiar with it. You want to send me his video?
Yeah, but I mean, he's attacking people about it too. He's still attacking people.
It's probably because he's taking a lot of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, he called what was that old commentary YouTuber? Diesel Patches like a giggling fairy or
yeah, that might be funny to cut. That might be a show. Send me that. Like I'll cover his response. Right. Yeah, I could cover his response. Yeah, send me that. Yeah, sounds good. Thanks
all right, I'll send it to you.
Thanks for the call. Mr. Fox is still crazy. Nerd Angle, you're on the air. What's your angle, Nerd Angle?
Give Nerd Angle a second. He was just typing in chat, so just unmute your mic when you have a chance.
What's up?
You did it on purpose. Go ahead. You're on the air.
So I just want to get back to Jack and Doherty.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm a licensed insurance agent in all 50 states.
Cool. How serious? So this is deadly serious what he did, though, right?
Oh, yeah. Distracted driving. Like some people were saying in chat, some states do treat it like DUI, like there's a strike system.
Okay.
After you get 3 distracted driving offenses, you get your license suspended.
Really?
You got to go through classes to get it back.
Nice. Imagine if you had 2. Also, imagine if you got that and you had ADD and you couldn't pay attention to the class. Go ahead.
And then the people in chat that were talking about like how he was driving, like I mean, yeah, he's a young kid. He has a car that's way too powerful for him.
Yeah,
but
sure.
he exactly.
Well, it's clearly he couldn't handle that car.
Like, he did it on purpose. No way.
No way.
There's no way you plan and you plot to hydroplane. It's like you done water.
Yeah, and the thing is on tape that he was looking at his phone. The insurance company would probably be able to get out of paying for it, right?
Yes. That I was going to point out is because his partner was sitting there filming so conveniently for him. Nice. He gives the insurance company potentially an optional coverages.
Yeah, it's
like
awesome.
The state may still hold him to like any bodily injury that he caused to his buddy and stuff. The insurance company may still have to pay that. But the optional coverage, which would cover the damage to that car, they can probably waive because he was violating the law as he was driving.
That's cool. Awesome.
Yeah, I guess it's cool. I can't wait to see.
The guy's a jerk off. I mean, he really deserves it. Nobody deserves it more than him. And he is probably a psychopath.
He definitely does.
But
Jeannie, did you say you found the clip? Because I do think you should see the clip of him getting.
I sent it to him. He was too lazy, or not too lazy. He was too invigorated.
No, Tommy, you'll like it.
I'm invigorated. All right,
yeah. I even sent you the time.
He sent it to me. I just didn't get a chance to do it. I wanted to, I don't like leaving people on hold as much as I can. But I'll watch it now. How about that? I'll watch it now. How about that?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Let's watch it now. And she even gave me a timestamp and everything. All right, let me see this.
Yeah.
This horse shit.
Great. And he's barely even lucid right now because he's too distracted by his phone, and that leads to it hydroplaning.
Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Oh, Michael. Are you okay? Yeah. Holy fuck.
Sorry. Could be worse.
Oh my god, bro.
He is they're lucky they're alive, to be honest with you. He did ask him if he was okay.
There's no
see, this
Michael
is
here.
it. This is
that car
he's getting pulled out of the window and he hands Michael the this is it. This is it right here.
Michael, do you have your film on that phone too?
Hey, both of these phones and film for me, brother.
Hey Michael, you okay? Hey, hold this phone, all right? We gotta film this shit. It's big. Like none of it. You know what it is? Maybe I'm just like nude. I'm like totally jaded.
Yeah. This is content brain at peak. This is like I do it all for the content.
These people are nuts. You wonder maybe these people are right. I feel like I'm the only person that can handle social media on Earth. I'm not even that good at it. That's probably why. I'm not insane.
Yeah. Oh, that was great, Tommy. See, you had to get to that part.
Fucking
have a
funny,
good rest of the screen.
His friend is clearly injured, bleeding.
He's cut from his head. It's not the fucking end of the world. I don't know. See, this is the army in me.
Yeah,
cut.
well, it's also like there's that, and that head wounds also bleed like an excessive
The phone thing
amount.
is unbelievable because, like, all right, I would have went. You're right. You're sure. It's just a cut. It's just a cut. Okay, fine. Yeah. Yeah, and he goes like.
Yeah, but even then, you'd still like keep checking up on.
You wouldn't care.
Too,
like you fucking turn off the stream. You know, but he's not hurt that fucking bad. You know, he's not hurt that fucking bad. But yeah, he doesn't. He clearly doesn't give that much of a shit. Just content, dude. We've seen a million times. This here, good? All right, here. Get back to work. This shadow's about me, motherfucker. Hold them phones. Oh my
god. So you got mad at me for laughing at John McCartney. And
what did I get mad at? I remember. I never got mad at you for laughing at anybody. What are you talking about?
Yes, you did. You not mad, but you know, the president, he turned 100.
I ain't mad at you. I was making fun of you.
You're making fun of me.
Yeah.
But still,
like, how dare you? Welcome to SFTP,
well, here you
lady.
Are doing, no.
Welcome to SFTP.
I know.
Lady. That was fucking funny to me. Hey, look at the guy. Look at the living corpse. Jimmy Carter getting rolled out.
Yeah, Jimmy Carter.
You gotta check that guy's pulse every 2 minutes.
Literally brain dead right now.
Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy.
God, I died of cancer. Don't look fucking that bad. I'd rather be dead than that. It's a prank, bro.
No, that's what you got. When you get old.
You know, my grandmother used to say to me. My grandmother used to say to me, she used to say, "Don't ever let me get like see some old lady. Don't ever let me get that fucking pull the plug, kill me." And then I watched her die fucking of dementia, not knowing who she was, essentially brain dead. In a mental institute, in a fucking old folks home. She got exactly what she was afraid of. I don't know. Like, if you're that fucked up too, you probably don't know what's going on, so it's not that depressing. You know?
Yeah. It's like every day's a new day.
Jimmy Carter. We watched Jimmy Carter the other day. Watch the last episode. It's funny. Jimmy Carter.
Yeah, no, he is. Because I couldn't remember the name for a second. Because
so funny.
Literally rushed. In my defense, I rushed home after going to talk to Tommy C, and he made me wait.
I'm glad you put it. In. Don't get me wrong. You just got goofed on.
No, I know. No, I know.
Wanted to make you. I know. I was giving you the Jackie laugh treatment from the old Stern show. Jesus God, that's funny. Oh man.
Are you gonna show the seal thing?
The what thing?
The seal.
Yeah, I this one bothers me a little bit because I'll show it, but like they weigh a ton, you know. These fucking seals. What was she thinking? It's just a reaction. That's what that was. There's no way she can think at any level she can hold this animal.
I can push him back in.
No. You should just let him fall out. And that came so close to killing her. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I could have crushed her.
At least she tried. Oh my God. She's out.
Yeah, no, because that's concrete.
See, you know, and you know Jack Doherty didn't film this because this guy dropped his phone and went to help.
Oh my God, you're cruel.
Any more calls? Otherwise, we're going to end it. I'm not going to do an after show, but I will be in the. You ask me questions because I'm gonna write some German. I got to do some German homework and stuff, so I'm gonna go in there afterwards. So no after show and no more calls.
Yeah. I sent you a clip that reminds me of a Dark Viper. I don't know if you can play it on stream, but I think you can.
Why? What's it?
It's a Cyanide and Happiness one, looking good.
What is this thing with? Because you know what we could do? We could do this.
Oh
yeah, we could do this here. Oh, 1 second. Oops.
There we go.
Yeah.
How
do you say her name?
Yeah.
Patone.
Laura, I have no clue.
I think it's Italian name.
Patone.
Continuing answer, RCMP to continue their investigation, locate our tone. RCMP have learned that her last known sighting was in Albert Street. Whatever. I don't know. I don't live in Toronto. Or the hell, Montreal. She was last seen wearing a brown fox leather jacket. It was not even a real leather jacket. Black pants is
oh my God.
Yeah.
The 1 year anniversary.
How do they know it was fox? RCMP used new missing important. God, it's poor girl. Yeah, okay. So it's been a year. That's too funny.
It's been exactly a year. It's been exactly a year since we've had any update.
Shout out to Hentai for Life.
The first step of a sterile exit is to choose your exit and re-entry lobby. Ideally, the lobby is an entrance that is blocked by at least one door from the outside.
Sterile exit during viral events. This is from 4 years ago, though. So.
Yeah, but it shows you he knows how to do it. Well, that's not from JF, so it could be older. That close from a guy named Christoph.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't fucking know. High as a kite? Fucking YouTube, they're warning. They decide I can't watch videos. Everything I tried to watch, content not available. No strikes, no flags, no emails, no nothing. I read from Reddit threads, there's no solution for the problem. Oh, that's interesting. You're not allowed to watch video that you've been blocked? They're going to start doing that. Be funny. Get a VPN, see if it works. That's high as a kite, everybody. What else we want to watch? Looking good.
There's that. It's like 2 minutes because it reminds me of Dark Viper.
I don't think I can run it. It looks like I can claim. What is that?
Okay.
What is it?
It was this thing that was kind of popular probably like 5-10 years ago. It'd be like little short clips, and I can just describe it. So it's basically this guy looks into a mirror and he says he's looking good, and he looks in the window and says looking good, and eventually he goes on a date with the mirror, and like feeds it food and whatnot, and it's like looking good and all that, and the ending of it is like it does the ending and then has like an after ending where he's fucking the mirror.
Are you saying that Dark Viper is a narcissist? Are you saying he's a narcissist?
Well, like the way he looked when he heard his voice, he was just like rock hard.
He grabbed his dick.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Masculinity crisis. What was that? Somebody sent me the wrong clip. That guy literally sent me the wrong stuff. Man, some masculinity. How come the guys that complain about the masculinity crisis have no fucking testosterone? You ever notice that?
Oh, yeah.
Guys that say you're a cuck, don't have a girlfriend. Guys bitch about fucking cheating all the time, fucking can't get laid. Yeah. You ever notice that?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's quite apparent. I think I'm lucky because in my English degree, it was more female dominated, and then medieval studies is also female dominated, but that's not really much to say. Out of 7 people, it's 5 girls, 2 men. Yeah. So.
Are they gay, guys?
No, I don't know about one because I've only heard him speak twice, and the other guy I don't think so. Well, he does have a really stupid haircut, so maybe.
There you go. Gay guys love
but the other guy has long hair, smokes, talks like he shoots he probably would like this show.
No, he's definitely
he's got that sense of humor.
Definitely not gay.
Nah.
All right, let's do Pats and get out of here.
Go do your German homework.
Yeah, I think I just got to write stuff over and over again. I don't feel like studying. So, and I feel bad about not doing the after show, so I'll just go in there. I think I can write and talk at the same time. I think it's just it's a repetitive thing. I think if I can't, I'll leave and I'll do it. I'll be up all night because I go to bed at like 5 in the morning or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
Fucking messing with my VR. Yeah. And then I jacked out of VR and my cat was staring at me in my chair. She's not allowed to sit in my chair. Yeah.
She probably watched you for a bit and saw that you couldn't see.
As soon as I lifted the thing, she's staring at me, like how cats do. Like, cats look at you like, what a fucking idiot. That's the typical cat look. Jesus, you're fucked. And then when I made eye contact with her, she bolted. She should have, because I would have beat her.
Wow.
I beat my cat.
So cruel. That's cruel.
Yes, it is. Give her a suplex.
I mean, so some of them like to be like, spanked sounds wrong, but spanked is actually right. Like they really enjoy it.
If I tap her, if I don't obviously not hit her, if I go like this,
yeah,
she gets wound up, and then she wants to roll around and scratch sometimes, but she's gonna be 9 this year.
Oh my goodness! I think she is.
We only had her. She still feels like a kitten because she's still kind of new to us.
She's a year younger than Benedict.
Stupid cat lady. What's the matter with you?
No, he's adorable.
Yeah, looks expensive. Benedict.
Yeah. He's a very expensive cat because that motherfucker nearly died on me twice.
Oh God, you should let him put him to sleep.
No.
Okay,
he was too young for that to happen.
You're moving. You had to move to Europe.
Yeah,
put him to sleep. It's a lot of money.
And I get my like weekly FaceTime with him. That's what matters. But no, because what happened is
you FaceTime. You better have a boyfriend. You FaceTime.
Yeah. Yes, I do.
What do you like? I mean, you do that thing where you're like, okay, Mom, get the cat. The cat's just sitting there.
Yeah. Yes. Well, okay. In defense, no. In defense,
he doesn't want to do that.
Actually, doesn't. No, it doesn't do. No, it's not like that. It's not like that.
He doesn't want to.
No, he comes up to my mom. In my defense, comes up to my because my mom would not be able to get up and grab him because A, he's too fat, and B, she would not. So that does not. No, stop. I do that to him in defense, but she doesn't. Oh my God.
I want to go eat grass. Leave me alone.
Panic Funny cost me about that because what happened is we think it was the cat food he was being given, but with males especially, they can get these crystals that like go through their like urinary tract. So basically there was a time when he we saw him and he like could not pee or whatever.
Well, that's not good.
So yeah, they basically had to give him a catheter, and then basically we figured
cat penis.
Yeah, it got fucked. Yeah, exactly. He got a clogged urethra. That's the thing. Like, so it happened twice. So we had to take him, and then if it happened a third time,
Plenty hasn't talked. We get a stray cat. Plenty hasn't cost us a dime.
Well, good for her. Exactly, Panic Fun. That's the same thing. That's what I've had to do. There was something that really happened that was
just
really
let them
funny,
die.
Though, and I feel horrible.
They weren't fit for purpose. They need to die.
No.
Okay.
No, but what happened the second time when he came back? He was doped up, and so we basically had to keep an eye on him. So took him out, put him in my room because he wouldn't be around like any of the other cats or whatever. But so he comes out, and I'm like, oh my God, my poor baby, blah blah blah. And he starts walking over, and one of his favorite places to go is like the vents because we have vents, in the floor, and they have heat. Usually that's where the heat comes from. So he'll just sit on the vent. So he goes over. I'm like, oh my God, he's doing that again. And then he has this look of like pure, like, oh, I feel so good. And he was just pissing all over it.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Someplace smells of fucking cat urine, which is
no, it does not.
Yeah.
No.
Mavsy, little man. Okay, go ahead.
No. Okay. Well, because my dad was like, oh my God, look, he looks like. I'm like, no, he's fucking peeing. And he started laughing. So.
Mavsy, little manly oat bag, Rexon, one Family Guy fan. Thanks so much. These are all 10 a month YouTubers. Appreciate that. Ashley B, Billion Bones, Blue Jacket, Cody Grill, Everborn, Final Flash, Kinetic Kel. Kinetic Kel is a YouTuber that wants to do an interview with me, so she gave me $10. I'll do anything for money. I was really funny. Nerdy John's gonna be pissed because I haven't set a date with him, and the other guy I was supposed to do with the lolcow, I fucking blew them off too. But I'll be perfectly honest with you. Well, here's the thing: she's got something they don't, red hair. So fucking, there was a guarantee I was gonna do that fucking interview. But I checked her channel first, which I normally don't do, which I promised myself I'd start doing. And I checked one of her videos out. And I was like, okay, this is serviceable. So I'll do the interview. And she had red hair. That's it. No, well, I thought she's going to do some kind of interview with me, but it's going to be about. So I think I know where she's going with it. It's going to be kind of cool. So you know what I did? I give her this. Tell me if this is all right. This is an interesting conversation. Tell me if this is manipulative. Okay. All right. So
on your end?
No, what I did end? Because here's what I do because like I don't know who she is. Okay, I don't know what her narrative is, and I don't even know if it's a setup, right? So I decided to be like super charming, right, and funny, right, when I wrote her back. So I wrote back, your name. Well, I don't think I'm doxing her. I mean, Kel. So her name's Kelly. I go, from what I can see, your name is Kelly, and clearly by your appearance, you're from Celtic descent. So, and I looked up some Gaelic god or some shit like that. Our Lord Prometheus, or whatever the fuck his name is, commands me to help Celts in need. It was, I don't know, if I read it, it would be a lot cuter. Hold on, let me read this. Hold on, maybe I should.
Now, it's cringe.
It's not. It was funny. She laughed, but there's a reason. Like there's a reason I'm.
It might have been a poor laugh.
Yeah, like, let me do it because it was. How do I check my fucking?
Oh.
I sent a DM. No, it's not cringe. You're cringe. You make me cringe.
Glad to hear that.
Okay, what the fuck? Promotion. How do I check my page?
Poor Tommy, trying to find his messages.
I want to find my messages. You tell me. I thought it was cute what I wrote.
I'll see it eventually, maybe.
Yeah, if I can figure out how to do it. I can't find my DMs.
That's gonna take a while.
I can't find my DMs. I don't know how to work this thing at all. I like the fact they sent me money, but otherwise
Goddamn technology.
I'm a member of something. I don't even know, like I don't know.
If only chat could see what I see.
Yeah.
The struggle.
I'm struggling. There's no doubt about it. Edit page. Well, why does it say like the fucking DMs? I mean, I'm the creator. Where's my DMs? Dark system, community policies, settings, notifications, community. Yeah, there we go. Introducing community chats. Oh,
direct messages.
We got it.
There
we
you
got
go.
it. So, here's what I wrote. So this is kind of a test on my part, right? Because I want to know who I'm dealing with, right? So I think your name is Kelly, and judging by your appearance, you seem to be of some sort of Celtic descent. So even if I didn't want to do our god Sukilis commands me to be there for all Celts in need. So yes, I will do your interview. Hit me up in Discord, but we must speak our mother tongue in the call. Ishmistu Sharabish Umlau. Sincerely, and I spelled my name in Gaelic. Right? So, maybe because you're not Irish, you don't care. You know?
Okay, that sounds
that's
better.
That's cute. So she goes, I can't even find a translator.
Like, okay,
actually, because I wrote it in Irish, I didn't write it in regular Scots Gaelic. Or I think that the translator is Scots Gaelic. So, all right, so there's a couple reasons. So I'm going to do this interview. So there's a couple reasons I did this. First of all, I want to see if she's funny, and I want to see if she's cool, right? If she writes back to me, yeah, and I get the look with the guys at the drinking table, not doing an interview. Not doing it right there and then. So, because that means I have to be on my guard while I'm being interviewed. So I figured that out too. The other reason I'm doing it is when I've done interviews before. I'm not saying she would ever do this. I don't know that she's done this. The person will interview me, right? And I am a narrative breaker, as you know. I don't go against the grain.
Yeah.
I don't do it on purpose. I just like you kind of saw with Doherty. I was looking. Yeah. I was trying to judge it as it seems, and I didn't see the part with the phone. So at that point, I was like, "Well, this doesn't seem like you should get kicked for this." But it turns out he does need to get kicked. So if she goes in with a preconceived narrative about this concept of hers, right? With the concept of her, and I don't follow the narrative. I've had people edit out what I've said to follow their narrative, which pisses me off. That I fucking 100%. Hate that, right? But what you could do is some people have done this too. I don't agree with Tommy, but here's his take on this particular issue and that. And I had one guy do that, played my part, begged me to get on, played my part, and then just say he's wrong and then move on. They didn't even like. So tell me if I'm wrong here, because this is because I'm good with women at my age. If I do it this way and I see that she has a sense of humor, that means this is somebody A, I can work with, and B, I can be entertaining for, and C, won't manipulate me. Just by that simple joke. I've taken all that from that. Yeah, isn't that good? Am I smart?
Yeah.
I tried to explain this to my wife, and she looked like, fuck, I can't have her putting me in a bad light. You know, I got to see who I'm working with here, and I learn all this. So, people that have humor and laugh and don't take themselves. I know she doesn't take herself terribly or at least that seriously. So there you go. I'm a genius. I'm fucking brilliant.
Yeah. The only thing is he spelled sincerely wrong, and that's the first thing that pointed out for me. So I kind of died for a minute. As soon as I saw that, I was like, "Hold up." That's the only thing that gets you a minus point. So other than that, you're like, you're still.
That was autocorrected. I don't know how to spell sincerely. What does it say? What did I write? It looks like sincerely to me.
It's like sincerely. Here, I'm gonna put it into chat so they can.
Maybe. Why would it fucking? Hold on. That's probably a word because it autocorrected. I know I checked it because I didn't want her to think I was stupid.
See, look, it automatically autocorrects.
How the fuck did that happen? I literally have fucking look right here. I have Grammarly for fuck's sake. I have Grammarly.
I know you have Grammarly.
I thought it would be another word, and I changed it to an actual word.
No, it automatically corrects. Yeah, there you go, Reynolds Hughes. But yeah, no, it's okay. It's in your defense, if it was in a full paragraph, I give the sincerely the way you spelled it was in a paragraph, I probably wouldn't have noticed it until I got to it. The problem was because it was like an email or a letter.
It's like the most annoying grade school teacher ever.
Oh. No, that's why I'm not doing that.
Good.
I mean, I did a little bit of
stay in school forever. You don't have to produce anything. Like,
wow.
What do they say? What do they say about teachers? I don't know. Great minds this, stupid people think or teach. I don't know what the fuck. What is it?
I have no clue.
No,
I've never heard that saying in my life.
Something like those who do, those who can't teach.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Yeah, I know. I know that.
Something like that. Those who do something. It was something like that. You're not going to be teaching. You probably have to be with all the education you got. That's the thing. You get too educated, and all you can do is teach, and that's a lame job. It's boring.
Well, it depends.
That's why teachers always take themselves so fucking seriously because they're not as important as they think. That's why they act like the teachers. We're teaching the next generation. Well, last few fucking are terrible. You're doing a terrible job. Everybody's stupid.
No, I think it,
including me.
And once again, it kind of depends a bit on the level and like location and whatnot. Like, the university I'm at is very liberal. Like, they got in trouble. Oh, they got called out for one of their building names.
I taught people to fish. They said they couldn't swim. My students drowned. That's what you're teaching. Obviously, it's a joke.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if you know this, but I have an unhinged bias with teachers. I don't know if you're aware of that.
I did not.
Oh no!
I just knew.
No, because I went on a rant on grade A under A, and and
he was a
I put a lot of my own. All the people the cruelest people to me in my life are teachers.
Oh yeah, no, let's see.
So I have like an unhinged. I am not a biased person. I do have an unhinged bias with American public school teachers. Like it's so bad that let's say and like I'm watching a news report like on YouTube or something, and we went with public school teacher Mrs. Higg. I just up right here. I don't want to hear what she says. I don't care if it's intelligent or not. That's how biased I am.
For me, it is especially like 5th grade and under because I had this one computer teacher. Her name was Mrs. Crawdad.
Yeah.
She never should change her name because she was a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
A crabby bitch. And the thing is, it was computer lab, and we were learning how to tell time. It would have been like 1st grade, 1st or 2nd grade, and if you were not on it at the level she wanted you to be, you got yelled at.
Well, that's her job. That's your job. It's her job to get you on the level, not you just to fucking say you're not on the level.
No.
It's easy to teach smart kids. It's hard to teach stupid kids.
No, you didn't let me finish.
All right.
Because her level was like if you were trying, a lot of the times it was with the like 12, the 12 number clock or whatever, not the digital.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't like, oh, if you're taking your long ass time. It was genuinely if you had your eyes off the computer for like too long when you were looking at the clock, that you got a little spinny clock you could do. She's like, why the fuck are you doing this? Blah blah blah. And you got screamed at. It got so bad that I genuinely would refuse to go in there unless my mom took me to the room.
That sounds awful. I'm talking about people that lifted me by my hair.
Yeah, no.
No. Like I get beaten. Like, I had a woman grab me by the hair and pick me up when I was a kid.
Jesus
I
Christ.
hate them.
Yeah.
I hate them. You know, I was thinking about violence, not that they were mean to you.
Nah.
They're mean to this. One time, the smart girl at school takes some shit. Everybody's gonna feel bad.
No,
for
it
you.
wasn't. I didn't get violence. The worst I got was like the whack with the ruler. So.
You got a whack with a ruler at your age? That's right.
Well, because I'm left-handed. And I went to a Catholic school in the beginning.
They still do that? I think they stopped doing that fucking 60 years ago.
They did that in my school, at least.
You must have had some crazy old nun or something, right? I haven't heard of that in the modern era.
Yeah.
Like, they did that to my grandparents. Not the kids your age. They weren't doing that when I was a kid. And I'm fucking like 25 years older than you. They hit you with you when you use your left hand? Really?
Yeah.
Do you realize, like, if you were my daughter, I might have killed them?
Yeah, well, the thing is, it happened to my dad already, so he was.
So he didn't. Yeah, because your parents are older. I know that. You're like.
Yeah.
Honestly, like now, you know what I would do. I swear to God, I wouldn't care because you don't need to do much time. I would have marched into class. I would have held the woman's hand down. I would have took a ruler. I smacked it in front of the fucking other kids. I bet she'd never do it again. Ugh. Fucking hand of my kid or something like that. No, it did work better when kids got beat. They won't run out of crashing. Gore and
no, you can see a big difference. Yeah.
All right. Did we read all of them? I don't think.
Yes, I think you did.
We did.
Well, because you did the whole thing you were.
I got the kinetic hell.
The YouTube.
So, I didn't know you get. I didn't realize. I forgot you get messages in here. You know. I totally forgot you get messages, and they changed what you call it a lot. Community. This thing's like more like a social media page. I don't know. Somebody told me to open a Patreon years ago, so I just did it. Current tier, no. Money. I hate this thing. No, pledge. That's what I want. Pledge. Okay. Yeah, Kinetic Kel, Latchkey Gothboy, Nesquick, Not Your Typical Panic Clone, Rental Hughes, Taylor D, Tommy C's Cat, Jimmy Savage, Genie, Picklington, and those are $10 a month. And because if you attach your Discord, I'm going in there right now and I'm gonna bullshit with y'all. And that's it. That's all we got. I sent you everything. Thank you very much, Winter Gaming. Have a good night. We'll see you in I don't know, maybe I'm gonna record it. There's a series coming out. I hope you enjoy it. I gotta organize it. I didn't get a chance to do it today, but could be out tomorrow, could be out Thursday. I don't know.